Hey guys, what is up? My name is Grizzly. Welcome back to the channel. We are live tonight for the second time. It is the D12 Elite Battle. It looks like we are at Erangel tonight. 73 players in the room already, and that number grows every second. So expect this game to kick off in about a minute or so. So don't go anywhere. In the spotlight tonight, we got an LXG player, and this is Rishabh. We're gonna take a look at his Season 8 stats. These are TPP Squad Asia. He's got a kill by death ratio of 8.17 after having played 468 matches. He's maintained a win percentage of 42%, top 10 percentage of 72.6, an average damage of 8,872.9. His highest damage in a single game has been 3,261. He has managed 621 headshots, a total of 2,492 kills in 468 matches. This is LXG's Rishabh in the spotlight.
Retribution against the system. Taking the stand, this wasn't enough. We the people expect a time to change the world for us. Living in a fantasy, taking everything away from me.
We are minutes away from this game kicking off, and maybe we can start taking a look at these lineups. In slot number 1, guys, we got Team AKHP. Our Team IGC was scheduled to be on slot number 2, but not in tonight. We got Team LXG in the house. We saw Rishabh that was in the spotlight tonight on slot number 3. Team Thug is on slot number 4. We got Team Trap. It looks like a new team. I haven't seen this team before. On slot number 5. Team OP is on tonight on slot number 6. This looks like an evil lineup, guys. I can confirm that for you. Team Myth is on tonight on slot number 7. We got Team Rez, which appears to be a BSUD lineup on slot number 8. Team Lord is on tonight on slot number 9. We got Team Blind on slot number 10. Excited to cover their action. Team Oath on slot number 11. All 4 Conqueror players on tonight. Team D12, another OP lineup on slot number 12, the host of this match. We got Team EG, it appears on slot number 13. We got Team STW on slot number 14. Team Marcellus is on slot number 15. We got Team D2K on slot number 16. Team Alter Ego is on tonight, guys, on slot number 17. Team Brutal on slot number 18. We got Team Raw, it appears on slot number 19. On slot number 20, we got a BRZ lineup tonight with a member of Skull. We got Team Seal on slot number 21. In slot number 22, we got a new team. It appears Team INS. I have not seen these guys before. 23 has got MGM on tonight. We got Team Illusion with just 2 players in so far on slot number 25. And another D12 lineup on slot number 25. We are definitely past the scheduled start, so expect this game to start any second. We'll be right back with you guys as soon as that plane takes off. But until then, please enjoy this soundtrack. This one is called Watch the World Burn by Paul Flint.
To watch the world burn. Hiding the truth with all your lies. Retribution against the system. Taking a stand, this wasn't enough. We the people expect a time to change the world for us. Living in a fantasy, taking everything away from me. Losing faith was a reaction to your miscalculation. Waiting to watch the world burn. Waiting to watch the world burn. Until we build up resistance. A reaction to your taking everything away from me. Losing faith was a reaction to your miscalculation. Waiting to watch the world burn. Waiting to watch the world burn. Until we build up resistance. A reaction to your
It looks like that plane has finally taken off, guys. We are at Erangel tonight. It looks like it's time for us to take a look at that plane path, and this is what it looks like, originating over to the central west part of the Erangel main island, taking a downward trajectory towards the southeast side of this map towards Novorepnoya. So limited options for teams to jump. Expect that Georgiopol city to be crowded as teams will look to push, perhaps even to North George, aiming for a safe drop. Teams will also look at Primorsk and Fenrir as viable options looking at this plane path. Pachinki might be a hot drop as well. School and Rozhok are certainly out of reach, at least from a direct jumping distance. Teams will definitely jump Millie base as well, and Novorepnoya, I'm excited to see that. A cluster of teams jumping off at Georgia Pole containers, and let's take a look at this. We got at least 4 teams, my apologies, at the Georgia Pole containers. We got teams that have gone a little bit further straight, and Psycho from Team Blind jumping and getting an M16A4 somehow, taking shots on a member of Team Oath who just drove away. But coming back to those jumps, we got Team OP headed towards Georgia Pole, the North Georgia Pole, as we guys expected. But over at Georgia Pole containers, it looks like the fight has broken out already. It is Team AKHP that is up against Team D2K, suffering a knock early on. It is Zen who has gone down. Akoto has a M762 in his hands, and for now not pushing that fight, falling back to where the rest of his teammates are. It looks like we have only 2 teams at Georgia Pole containers, so we did think it was 3 or 4 even, but those teams have pushed in further. towards North Georgia Pole. As you guys can see, Zen is being revived and he is up and should get that first aid going immediately. Soham is currently looking a little bit AFK and perhaps does not have a gun on him. A team Oath Smith OP has just driven past the Georgia Pole containers in a UAS, but are not engaging in any direct fights. Team AKHP continue looting on despite that early knock. Aren't going to go for the finish for now, as Cotto will just pick up as much of that 7.6 ammo as he can get his hands on. Thakur from AKHP is in a more advanced position. Has got a third person peek on a few members of D2K, but this is AKHP's lineup tonight. They got Arav, Kunal, Thakur and Cotto. We got 8 folks in the chat already. Reggie Smith, the first one to be here, says Team Myth OP. I'm sure they are, man. I'll be covering them. I've played with those guys and I really enjoy playing with them. I've played a game with Skazi and a couple of other guys from Team Myth. Arav Gaming, what's up, man? Thanks so much for being here. Get the chicken myth, says Reggie Smith. Arav Gaming, guys, like, share, subscribe, show some love and support him. Appreciate it so much, man. Arav, thanks so much for being here. I am super grateful. So we were looking at AKHP's lineup, and now it's time to take a look at Team D2K. And D2K here have got on their team Grey, Gujju, Zan, and Soham on in their lineup tonight. Gujju in an advanced position inside that warehouse, as you guys can see. Trying to get a view of where these players are. This could be a little bit dangerous for him, as AKHP Thakur is towards his left and might just see his head popping out from that opening in the warehouse. The other 3 players of D2K are a little bit behind. Soham only has a Uzi in his hands and no armor or vest. A lot of shots exchanged and Gujju has taken some damage. He is low on HP, and will AKHP make the push here? That was a long nade coming in towards Grey, but not reaching the required making the required distance. Kunal from AKHP has moved a little bit further to his left. Someone is discussing their game plans on all chat, and I really wish you guys don't do that. Factory ki side. This is coming from Milta Power, perhaps.
मैं 150 की बात कर रहा हूँ बड़े. अच्छा हाँ भाई.
Someone's on all chat. So AKHP Kunal with that position from the left will pick up that knock on Gujju, and this has definitely caught D2K by surprise. A good flank from Kunal. As you guys can see, he's now scoping in, trying to pick up maybe even a finish. He makes the move in, and perhaps this might be dangerous for him. AKHP have surrounded Gujju inside this warehouse, and this could be curtains for him.
वो देखो क्या बोलते हैं पीछे से घूमे वो क्या बोलते हैं.
And it looks like Gujju will get confirmed by Team AKHP, who have advanced inside this warehouse. A nade coming in, doing a little bit damage to Zen, as you guys can see on your screens. And he's got a molly in his hands as Kunal joins in as well and will pick up a knock on Zen from the side of that tire. Team D2K are down to their last 2 players, but good cover fire coming in from Grey will pick up a knock on Kunal. Almost confirmed him as well. Cotto comes in to give him that support, and it's gone for the revive, in fact. But Cotto will come out and pick up that kill, as D2K will exit this match a little bit earlier than they would have liked. They have lost Kunal, however, they could not pick up that revive in time. Team AKHP nonetheless continue on in this game, picking up 4 kills and a good start for them. Let's head over to North Georgia Pole, where it looks like there's been a fight here as well. Team OP, the evil lineup, have lost a couple of players, as Newbie and Cocaine are eliminated, it appears. Shami and Dead will be finishing off this match, duo squadding the rest of this game. Also at North Georgia Pole is Team Brutal, as you guys can see on your screens, have picked up 2 kills. So perhaps this was the team that picked up those 2 kills on Team Evil, but we can't quite be sure. But Brutal's lineup tonight, they've got Zelnix, Asterix, Exnos and Jade. Good start to them as well. Over at South George, the city, we got a BRZ lineup, and they've got Sensei, Beast, BRZ's Costi and Ripper. No team kills so far, so perhaps not coming up against any teams yet. This is the Illusion lineup, only managing 2 players, but already have picked up 3 kills at Hospital for now, have looted up decently. It looks like they've got Pius and Jez in their lineup tonight, going to be duo squadding this game as well. Down south at Primos, there is certainly some action. It is involving Team Alter Ego, and this is their lineup. They've got Gecko, Achilles, Satan and Insane. And looks like they are just wrapping up the loot over here. No kills to their name, so perhaps they were the only team who were at Primorsk. Heading over to Quarry, we got a few teams here. This is Team EG or SNG. I can't be sure because they got 2 players each. But they've got Kopri, Vision, YT, Zoo on, and MJ on in their lineup tonight. In fact, they are looking rather close to Team CE, who have made the push in. And this could be trouble for MJ, who's in fact very close to them, outnumbered. As Ironics just pre-firing that room as he comes in. And Pyrobot will go down with an AKM spray from Kopri from a distance. A second knock, this time it is Flame CE who goes down. A third player goes down for Team CE. They are down to just Ironics, who is going to experience a push from Kopri, but Kopri switching to his shotgun and picking up that final kill. A good switch of weapons in the end, picking up 3 of those 4 kills. A good start to this team and an early exit for Team CE tonight, and that push was a bit too aggressive perhaps in my opinion. Kopri and the other player, I guess it was Zoo, who picked up, no, perhaps it was MJ. MJ has been eliminated, so at the cost of 1 player, they do move up 4 kills, and a good start for them at Quarry as well. Let's take a look at Team Blind, and it looks like they have had a rather slow start themselves. No team kills to their names. I've got a couple of vehicles early on as well. This is Team Blind's lineup tonight. They got Psycho, Evos, X-Pain, and Nick, that legend from Kerala. Over at Pachinki, it looks like we've had a fight early on which we could not cover, but Team Myth, it looks like, have come out on top of that, have 4 kills to their name, and this is their lineup. They've got Shizuka, Myth, Devil, Skazi, and Vansh in their lineup tonight. Up north at 70, we have a Seal lineup, and this is led by Vox OP along with Atreus, that guy, and Cruzy. Looks like no team kills to their name, so 70 may have been a peaceful drop as well. Let's check out Team Thug, guys. It looks like they are close to Rozok, and this is their lineup. They got Snake, Boss, Charge, and Storm Speed on tonight as they make their way inside that zone, perhaps looking for more fights. Over at Yasnaya, we do have the D12's main lineup, and this is another OP team. No kills to their name yet, of course. Looks like they've had a slow start themselves, but they've got Vortex, Raider, Luffy, and Zaddy in their lineup tonight. Kostav Ray says, Lord Pony OP. What's up, Kostav? Thanks so much for being here, man. Jupton OP. Go Team Lord. Let's take a look at Team Lord. We haven't seen them yet. And here they are. Looks like they've picked up an early squad wipe. They have jumped Novo Repnoya and perhaps have won that fight, so we could not cover that. Sorry, guys. Picking up 4 kills already. This is Lord Pony, Cyanide, Seventer, and Jupton. Clear winners of the Novo fight tonight. Spectate Evil's lineup, please, says yes, Tomar. Yes, we will, man. Evil's lineup is Team OP, if I'm not mistaken. Where are these guys? Looks like Team OP have exited this match early, guys. Perhaps they were one of the teams that jumped North George. As you guys can see, 2 kills to their name. But that's how the D12 Elite Battle goes. It is such a competitive room. One of the most competitive rooms that I do stream. Glad to be able to stream it, to be quite honest. And we've seen big players, big name players come in this room and get absolutely slaughtered because the margin for error is so low, guys. As you guys can see, Team Evil have exited this match early as well. But thanks Yash Tomar for being in the chat, man. Appreciate it. Big shout out to you. Priyanshi Vijay, what's up, Priyanshi? Thanks so much for being in the chat. Appreciate it all. Team Lord are heading to the bridge, and it looks like it is a clean path for them. No bridge camp. Let's head over to Melee Base, where we got a couple of players from Team FTW on slot number 5. Going to be duo squatting this game. They got 8-0 and Pain have picked up as much loot as they would have liked, I'm sure. Have 1 kill to their name, so perhaps were involved in a fight early on, but not losing any players. Perhaps it was Team BSUD who were in that fight with them. As you guys can see, RES Crafty is down, and Nikhil is knocked temporarily, perhaps due to play zone damage. Will get revived and should be alright. There is no bridge camp up on their bridge either. But this is their lineup. They got Angry, Mario, Nikhil, and Crafty on tonight. More action elsewhere, and it might be with Team... where is this action? It looks like Team D12 have just completed the squad wipe on Team Thug as they bring up their kill count to 4, and we just could not make it in on time. But it looks like they did push this sniper tower where Team Thug were holed up, as we can only guess by looking at the number of vehicles here. Team D12 picking up 4 kills, and a good start to them as well, as the zone shift has occurred, and it is looking like a very north zone. Perhaps 70 might be where this whole deal finishes off. Here's a team that we haven't looked at yet. It is Team INS, and whoops, the server has timed out, guys. So let's give it a few minutes. I'm sure the server will reconnect, but until then, please do enjoy the soundtrack, and we'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Waiting to watch the world burn. Until we feel love within us. A reaction to your miscalculation. Waiting to watch the world burn.
And that was a brief interruption. Apologies for that, but something goes on with PUBG every night. We do get kicked out because of server timeout. We are with Team AKHP, as we did see them at the Georgia Pole containers early on. It looks like they're still here and may have some things to deal with. It looks like team number 20 is at the Georgia Pole squad house, as you guys can see. Perhaps just hoping that Team AKHP will come along this way, but AKHP going along the bridge, as you guys can see. Couple of players, Thakur and Arav, are making their way through that Novo bridge, through that North George bridge, my apologies, on a buggy. Let's try to get an update from the rest of his team members. In fact, it is just Koto who has stayed behind, and I wonder what was the ploy here. Perhaps they didn't have a vehicle inside the play zone for now. No, he is not, and he is a fair distance away. In fact, close to a kilometer for him to travel. He does not have a vehicle, so maybe his players will come back for him. But the real risk that he is running, that he might get pushed 1v4 against the team that is currently at Georgia Pole squad house, or should I say were at Georgia Pole squad house. They have made the way in, and what's happening here? I just like to take screenshots of funny things like that. They were in a car, but of course they have moved on, as you guys can see. They have decided that they don't want to stay back. Perhaps obviously didn't know that a player of AKHP was still behind at the crates. What's Team Blind up to in here? They are still don't have any team kills to their name. Looking all right for now. Getting set for a high finish in tonight's match, no doubt. Team Brutal nearby them, driving past them in a US. Let's start checking out teams that we haven't seen yet. We were looking at Team INS when the game disconnected briefly. And here we have this lineup. They got Eraser, Pencil, Wiz, OP, and Cryptic on tonight. I think they jumped Kamishki tonight. Because they did appear to be coming out of that area. On slot number 13, we did see Team SNG or EG. I'm not quite sure which team this is. The both clan tags are on tonight. What a push they experienced from CE, and taken down, held their position rather well, I have to say. Another team that looked like they were at Stolber, and maybe even the Spawn Island. Who knows? I didn't really catch that action. A little bit east of them is Team Seal. They have lost 2 players, so it's just Atreus and that guy who will have to duo squad the rest of this match. Team Marcellus maybe in a fight here, as we can see. Angry takes down Midthrone with that Scar L spray. Second player goes down for Team Marcellus, and so does the third player. It is down to just Torpedo, and this nade could be crucial. pushes out because of that nade, manages to pick up a knock as well, but team number 8 just pushing it without mercy here. They have lost Crafty early on, we did see, but this is the BSUD lineup, guys. Just to remind everyone, they were Angry Mario and Nikhil still looking strong. 3 players in total, team kill count up to 8 already. Here's a team we haven't looked at yet. It is Team STW with Divine, Shanks, Hacks and Psycho on tonight. They are up near Yasnaya Polyana, near this famous warehouse up on that hill, as everyone will be quite familiar. Looks like we've covered every team that was on tonight, and it's time for us to just focus on this action. The zone has shifted again further northeast, it appears, and not many settlements inside this next play zone, and perhaps it will be an open field in the end, so players will need to improvise for cover. A little bit far to the northeast, we can expect a coming together of 2 teams. It is Team Alter Ego who are making their way up Stolber. Not a bad ploy at this point in the game, but it is likely that they will come up against Team INS, who look like they are approaching this general direction as well in a car, as you guys can see. So 2 teams coming in towards Stolber, so expect a fight. But for now, we need to head back here to Team BRZ, who look like they are in a fight against Team Blind. And Team Blind here have lost a couple of players. They are knocked as well. And a bunch of teams here. And take a look at this render, guys. It is real. Team Lord have completed a kill, and Myth involved here in a fight as well. So Team Blind here down to the last player. It is just Psycho who is in a UAS, getting shots from all sides. Myth Devil with that Kar 98 will confirm that finish on Evo, says X Pain has been revived, it appears, and he's using his first aid kit. Perhaps he was just low on HP. Nowhere near where Psycho is. Psycho has stopped for some cover. It looks like they came under a lot of fire from Team Myth, I thought. Let's try to confirm that for us. Here is Team Myth and Devil with that Kar 98. He's got an 8-time scope on it already with 6 kills to their name. Up against the D12 lineup. So let's we will monitor this action to see how it unfolds. We got both teams a fair distance away from each other in this settlement, as you guys can see on the screens. Team Lord is up the hill, as you guys can see, overlooking this fight between those 2 teams. Down below them, Team Myth taking on Team D12. For now, perhaps will not look to get involved, but further above them is Team BRZ as well. And further above them, it looks like there is another team. It is Team Brutal, who are further up and on at Stolber, where we did see Team Alter Ego coming in earlier. So fights will break out at every spot where there is a congestion of teams. Please hang in there as I bring the stream back up. J Plays, how can I join? Bro, this is a closed custom room, invite only. You can reach out to Rex. His details are in the chat. It's pasted by one of my mods, Drogon. So you can reach out to them. 8-bit Frozen in the chat. What's up, Frozen? Thanks so much for being here, man. I really enjoy covering you guys. Hopefully we'll see you guys in the coming rooms as well. Thanks so much for being here. Brutal Xnos making a mistake in that buggy, stopping right in front of a couple of members of Team Alter Ego. He gets finished off in no time, and Brutal are down to 2 players here. Zelnix and Asterix need to improvise. They're up against all 4 players from Team Alter Ego, flanking them from both sides. As you guys can see, Insane and Achilles trying to get a wide angle from the left, and Satan and Gecko from that right side. As you guys can see, Brutal is outnumbered here. They are falling back. Can they reach their vehicle and get out of here? Team Alter Ego are closing in. And this could be trouble for Team Alter Ego as they get pushed from behind. This is Team EG, have picked up a finish on a member of Alter Ego as Insane goes down. Achilles here trying to get those smokes up. He's going to get pushed 1v3 for sure, it appears. He will pick up a knock. EG's Vision YT goes down, and Team EG now falling back, trying to pick that revive up. So good ploy from Achilles. They were in fact on the way to pushing a Team Brutal, but getting knocked from behind, and in comes a nade from behind, and this could be dangerous, but just not doing the damage. that Zelnix was probably hoping for. Satan and Gecko trying to keep Brutal alive and engaged from behind. Asterix here peeking from the left will get taken down by Alter Ego Satan with that M416 spray, and this is the opportunity for Alter Ego as they try to move in, but it looks like Achilles from behind will confirm that finish on Zelnix as he now falls back to his team. And I'm sure the information about Team EG pushing Stolber is available to all their players, just going for that loot for now as Team EG still on the brink of Stolber. In fact, they fall back as well. Let's head back down to the congested areas. It looks like Team Lord have lost a player. Jupton is out. They have 5 kills to their name already, and that render lag is real, guys. There are so many teams here. We saw Team D12 in a couple of fights up against Team Myth. It looks like they have won that fight. They have a team kill count of 8 as they get pushed that same settlement. Now we have a Team Blind, but just down to 2 players, Psycho and X-Pain. What can they pull off? They will experience the push. You can take it in writing. As you guys can see, Vortex here with that molly. He may have an idea of where X-Pain is, and forcing X-Pain out of that position. That molly nearly missing him. In fact, as you guys can see here, he gets a nade out in the open as well. A molly upstairs, maybe expecting that Psycho is in that first floor, but he's in fact downstairs in that balcony on the outside. Elsewhere, it looks like Team Lord have been pushed and have been completed as well at the hands. I'm not sure which team that was. Perhaps it was Team BRZ. So fights breaking out everywhere. Team BRZ bringing up the kill count now to 6 and looking strong. All 4 players still in it. Vortex here in an advanced position and contemplating making this push in as Team Blind here reconvene and get together in one building. An excellent nade from Psycho, picks up a knock on Raider, and Psycho in fact uses this opportunity to make the push in, but didn't realize that Vortex was to his left. Throws in a molly for good measure as X-Pain goes down. Vortex has an M249 in his hands, and this could be dangerous. He is 1 HP and is going for that first aid for now. What can Psycho do here? Psycho looks like he might go for the revive, and Vortex and team should not allow it. They have restored their man advantage, so it was one of the players, it was Raido who was down, who has healed up with a medkit. It looks like Psycho here goes down, and X-Pain tries to get a first aid going. Just not having the time to put on that first aid, and Team D12 taking advantage of that number advantage they had over Team Blind. They did have a couple of players knocked at one point, but that man advantage would always come to their rescue. Team STW elsewhere, it looks like have finished off that Team EG lineup we were seeing a little bit earlier on, bring up their kill count to 6. They have lost a player as well. Shanks is eliminated as the zone now shifts in. We are down to our last 17 players. Team BSU well positioned inside the zone. In fact, Nikhil here taking shots on members of Team BRZ. Maybe they would like a little bit more cover. As you guys can see, they have lost a player as well, so they are down to 3 players. Team BRZ is the only team perhaps that have all 4 players, along with Team D12. Mario from Team BSUD will pick up a knock on a member of Team BRZ as Core Beast goes down. In fact, he's bleeding out profusely, and Ripper here prioritizing that revive after getting those smokes out in the open. They are a little bit outside the play zone, and that will tell in about 30 seconds or so. Team D12 well positioned inside the zone for now, and no need to worry about position for them. They got 10 kills already to their name and looking strong. All 4 players still in. Trying to flash his own team member. It was Vortex who was in that house, just having a little bit of fun. Team STW outside the play zone need to make their way in about 150 meters out. In fact, they've lost Shanks, but have got 6 kills to their name as Divine Hacks and Psycho will push on in this match. 5 teams still in, 17 players fighting it out for tonight's chicken dinner. Let me know, guys, in the chat who you think is going to win this match tonight. Vansh Singh, bro, you didn't cover any of our fights. Myth, oh man. Bro, the D12 room, it's so hectic, man. I try my best. What can I say? Angry gets a knock on BRZ's Ripper here as STW coming from behind, and Divine did take a few shots at the core beast and perhaps even got that knock, but gets knocked himself from that member. So knocks exchanged all around, and STW are in a spot of bother. That blue zone has moved in, and they are down to just one player, Hacks, who has decided that he needs to get into the car and get inside that zone, and unfortunately the car getting stuck, and this will be the end for team STW. Quite unfortunate with that play zone damage going down. We are down to our last 4 teams here. Team BRZ have lost Ripper, but Beast has been revived, so back up to 3 players. Alter Ego playing it passively after the fight and stall, but 3 players still in. Team BSUD, I think the ones who were really troubling team STW. They're picking up 11 kills so far, and looking like they want to move inside that zone. The first team to make it in the zone early on. We got 4 teams still in it. I'm trying to get my head around who the last team is. Sensei goes down here from shots from BSUD's Angry with that Mini 14. He is in cover inside this watchtower for now, but 100 meters away from that play zone. And in about 40 seconds, the zone is going to move yet again. Which teams are outside? It looks like Team Alter Ego are still outside and need to make their way in. Team D12 are out as well, and perhaps they have seen Alter Ego, so this is going to force a fight between these 2 teams. Team D12 have enough vehicles for them to make their way out, but Alter Ego, make no mistake, are probably waiting. In fact, deciding that they want to push the zone as well. They'll be up against BSUD, who is up in front of them, and this could end in some action for us. And have reached a spot in the zone with cover behind this ridge, as you guys can see, can take BSUD by surprise if they play their cards well. Skull gets knocked again, and this time a second player getting knocked from that team. It looks like that will be the end for team BRZ tonight. We are down to our last 3 players. It is team D12 versus team BSUD versus team Alter Ego. Fights breaking out all around. Gecko here getting knocked from Alter Ego team. Alter Ego down to the last 2 players. D12 have lost a player as well. It is Vortex who has gone down. Team D12 in a tough position, getting third-partied from both sides. Team BSUD looking good positionally up that ridge. Have a good view of all the players in front of them. We are down to our last 9 players. That will be the end for Team D12. It is down to just Achilles from Team Alter Ego and Gecko, who's low on HP. This is a 3v2. Achilles could not pick up a knock. Gecko's got that first aid going. But that will be the chicken dinner tonight. It's going to be Team BSUD who will pick that up. A total team kill count of 19 tonight. Mario with 3 kills. Crafty picking up 1 kill early exit for him. Nikhil with 9 kills and Angry with those 6 kills. Well done, boys, for picking up nice chicken dinner. In second position is Team Alter Ego. A tough zone in the end for them, and a fight between 3 teams at the same time. But Alter Ego did well to survive all the way up until then. 4 kills to their name. Achilles and Satan picking up 2 kills apiece. Team D12 with another strong performance tonight. 13 kills as a team for them. Raider with 3 kills, Luffy with 4 kills, Zaddy with 1 kill, and Vortex picking up 5 kills. In the end, Unlucky getting sandwiched between those 2 teams, getting the bad deal out of that situation. But well played nonetheless for finishing third. I'm going to walk you guys through the rest of the standings, and I'll be back shortly to announce tonight's MVP. So don't go anywhere, guys, and I'll be back. We have a clear winner for tonight's MVP. It is going to be BSUD's Nikhil, who picked up 9 kills and helped his team pick up that chicken dinner tonight. Well played, and GG's, bro, for picking up tonight's MVP. We got 5 folks who are still in the chat. What a game it was, guys. If you enjoyed that content, please smash that like button. And if you think content like this will interest you going forward, please do subscribe. Click on that bell icon so you get notified of when I go live. Please also feel free to share my channel with all your friends on your WhatsApp groups, on your Discord servers, the whole deal, guys, and I'll be super grateful to each and every one of you. But for now, guys, that's all from me. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with more elite customs for you guys with my English commentary. So stick around and monitor those notifications if you are interested. On your way out, please do enjoy this soundtrack. This one is called What the World Burned by Paul Flynn.
Taking everything away from me. Losing faith was a reaction to your miscalculation. Waiting to watch the world burn. Waiting to watch the world burn. Go, 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 go.